Iain's and Watko's Important Target.
Whereabouts in South Africa are you from, sir?
KwaZulu-Natal. Yeah. Have you heard about?
I've never been there. Whereabouts?
You know the World Cup? Yes, last year there's a big World Cup. It was in South Africa.
Yeah.
So we got 9 provinces in South Africa. 9 provinces. One KwaZulu-Natal is one of the biggest provinces as well, with 12 million people.
Wow.
So South Africa is the size of Europe. Actually, it's bigger than Europe.
Yeah.
It's very huge country. You've got Cape Town, Johannesburg, Limpopo.
May I ask what you're doing over in London? Are you here for a holiday?
We are doing the film about the Zulu king who defeated British people 1872.
Well, you say you're doing a film. What are you acting in it? Are you directing it? What's you're a director?
Director, yeah. We just have a meeting today, as you saw it, yeah.
Wow, this is good, isn't
I
it?
just found a movie director in Nando. Do you need 2 skinny, pale-looking Englishmen in your movie? Because we are very, very cheap.
And doing what?
Acting. I could ride a horse, drive a car.
You can ride a horse.
I've seen a horse.
Actually, the whole history is about the Zulu king who was captured after the Anglo-Zulu Wars. After the British military defeated the Zulus, they captured the Zulu kings and brought him to England, 1879. And then he was in England, 1882. So he came to visit Queen Victoria. So we are filming him when he was in England.
Right.
Where is this now? My knowledge of South African history is very limited. And you mentioned the Zulus. Do you know the film Zulu with Michael Caine?
Absolutely.
When was that set?
And when he was set on the Battle of Rock's Drift.
Right. And what year was that film set?
It was 1879.
Okay, so it's the same period.
Yes.
What do you think of that film? It's slightly biased towards the British, isn't it?
Well, it was a good propaganda to show the British people they won the war, which they lost the war, actually.
Right.
Yeah, and then the Zulus, they won that war, the Battle of Rock's Drift and the Battle of Sandwana.
Yeah.
But later on the same month, the 4th of July, the last war between the English and Zulus, the Zulus, they were defeated.
Yeah.
Yes, but the other wars, the English, the Zulus, they...
A very bloody time, a horrible time, to be honest.
Well, I'm happy I was not born that time.
Quite bleak for everyone.
But my great-grandfather was there in that war.
Wow.
That's why we want to do the film about it, because we want to know what happened to that war. And then I think as a young British person as well, you should know about what happened with your grandfathers about these wars. But anyway, because the film is going to be done here, so it's involving. We want to educate a lot of young people about the Zulu history. Not only old people to have to know about what happened, but the young people should know about the history as well. So at the moment, we are doing the documentary, which is based on the King Joyous biography when he was in England. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So are you interested?
I'm in, definitely.
I'm in. Do you think we could maybe be an extras?
Yeah, why not? Because it's going to be dramatized anyway. Because when it's going to dramatize, it features a lot of things, journalism, a lot of dinners, different things. Because when he was here, he met so many people in the royal family, and there's a big audience as well in Bond Street.
Right.
When he came to Bond Street, there was a lot of people in Bond Street, you know what I mean? And then
So like people like standing on the streets and waving banners in Bond Street?
yes, and
We could be in the crowd.
and people they were in the windows in Bond Street, and then other people they're shouting, you know what I mean? And then he was in Bond Street. So there's so many things.
So this is Bond Street?
It's going to happen in Bond Street as well. Something we're going to do it there. But there's a lot of things where you can be involved with. You have to give me your details.
I'll give you my email address. Let me write down my email address, and I would love to be involved, definitely.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Right, this is good stuff.
I'm
Right,
gonna write down my email address.
we're stopping now as Iain looks for a
Writes
job.
down his email address.
Important Target.
The gentleman has just left. He was a very nice chap. You've got a job out of it. You're going to make a radio documentary. They're going to use a camera as well.
Yeah.
But you're going to edit a radio documentary where he interviews people about Zulus.
Just come in for Nando's. I've got a pita chicken on the way. Still not arrived.
No, it's taking its time, to be
Quite
honest.
hungry. And I am going to be helping out with a Zulu documentary.
I'm not.
You gave him the email, but I forgot that on my card is my phone
Your
number.
phone number and
where
everything. Yeah, I
work,
saw all that.
And everything.
Mansfield 102.6.
103.2.
Yep, them as well are going to be totally leading the way in the Zulu documentaries.
I think that's a good thing.
I think it's a great thing. What a nice chap.
Lovely guy.
Very nice guy.
And he was happy to give us both jobs with just meeting us for 5 minutes.
I can't wait to see this Bond Street scene. The Bond Street scene is going to be a good scene. I think it's taking place in Bond Street. Do you get the feeling, though, maybe there was an element of bullshine there? First of all, it was a movie, then it's a documentary, and now it's a radio documentary with a camera.
And I'm providing the equipment.
Iain Lee's and Watko's
Important target.
We're recording a podcast.
Right now.
Yeah.
Right
Say
there.
hello, man.
Hello. Well, hello London, hello England.
Are you meant to be with this lady?
Yeah, that's my girlfriend.
You're wearing a Kiss t-shirt. You're a
Yeah.
fan of Kiss.
Yeah, I am.
What's your favourite Kiss song?
I've forgotten. You
Oh
know.
man, come on! Don't tell me you're wearing a Kiss t-shirt and you're not a Kiss fan. What's going on? You didn't even know they were a band, did you?
I did.
What?
It's 4 of them.
There are 4 of them. Yeah, you got that. Are you enjoying your Nando's meal, sir?
Yeah, I am actually. I'm just waiting for my chicken.
We'll be somewhere in half an hour, and
We're still waiting for the meal.
yeah.
Serious? What'd you order?
I'm a vegetarian, so I'm kind of a little bit stuck in Nando. What are you laughing at that for? What's that funny?
Yeah,
I thought
vegetarian
Nando's
in
being
Nando's.
vegetarian.
We were stuck for something to eat, and this was the first place that we saw. So you've not got your chicken, but you've got a burger already.
I paid for a quarter chicken. I'm waiting for that one.
Do me a favour, though. Pull your trousers up. Come on, we don't want to see that. Jesus. He needs more food to keep his trousers up. Unbelievable. Well, who'd have thought that everyone in Nando's would be so friendly? We're going to be in that guy's film about Zulus. Yeah. He's making a film about Zulus.
Just an extra.
I was hoping I was going to be a Zulu, but I'm guessing that may not be happening.
I don't think so.
Really? We're just going to be extras when the Zulu King comes over to England in 1882, and we're going to be extras, like cheering him on and stuff, isn't it? Anyway, enjoy your meal. We always come to Nando's and pretend we're recording something.
We're not really actually
Not
recording.
recording anything. Anyway, we should set the scene, dear listener. We're
By
8
the way,
minutes.
just before you set the scene,
Okay.
I used to paint toy soldiers for a living for Britain's Petite, a company that no longer exists in Nottingham. That was my first ever job, painting soldiers, and I painted the Rorke's Drift set that you can buy in Hamleys.
You're listening to Important Target with me, Iain Lee,
And me, Ian Watkins, expert Zulu painter.
and we are in Nando's. It turns out Nando's is the place to be.
It's the place to be if you want to have a good conversation, but not necessarily the place to be if
you want speedy food.
If you want food, exactly.
We've got to be sat down in a show in 30 minutes, and we're going to have to wolf this food down.
Yeah, but we paid already.
Yeah.
Which is the magic of Nando's.
Okay, yeah.
We'll eat it quickly.
Quickly.
And then we'll go to the
We're
show.
going to have such bad indigestion.
We're going to be all right. I think you worry far too much. Worrying today about a T-shirt that came.
The t-shirt came, they sent me extra small instead of extra large. What the hell am I supposed to do with that?
You could have squeezed into it.
I was going to have a go.
This is what happened.
Yeah.
You don't mind me telling this?
Well,
story?
I mind a little bit, but go on.
Basically, I offered to take the T-shirt back to the establishment where you bought it from.
Yep. The Duke
it's
of Uke.
The Duke of Uke, which is somewhere near to Liverpool Street Station.
Yep.
Because it's my favourite area of London, so I was going in that direction anyway.
Okay,
So I
okay.
took it over there, and the guy looked at me. He said, "Iain Lee, extra large." I said, "Yeah."
Whoa.
He's a big lad.
Tall, broad shoulders.
I didn't say. I just said you were a big lad.
But I'm not. And there's no.
Oh, here we go. The food's
look
here.
at this, sweet.
Wait. What's that?
This
Hello.
is my one. Thank you.
Okay, here we are.
Thank you.
Thank you. She didn't
She
want to tell me
so
what it
didn't
was.
want to. Is that what you're getting?
Yeah.
We've come to Nando. Look, it's all he's getting. Look. What a waste of a Nando's.
You thought you were joking.
I'm not joking. Yeah, I'm vegetarian. Look, I've got my food. Where's your chicken? Not turned up. I'm winning. Vegetarians win.
Right, well, we're going to eat now.
We've got to eat quickly.
Because we know for a fact that eating and podcasts don't mix, so we will stop here and we'll be back
Oh.
later.
Really?
The Important Target. Boom, boom, boom.
What's happening now is gold. Hit record.
We're recording now.
Okay, basically, we've had our Nando's.
Oh.
And Iain Watko is in a terrible. It was very hot. We went for hot.
Look at that.
Your lip is literally 5 times the size. You look like that lady who married the footballer. You know the one. It was hot, but I'm not whinging like a big baby like you are. Jesus, come on.
I'm not whinging. It's one of those afterburns.
We ate it too quickly. That was the problem. But it was so hot. It was one of the things you can't stop. You had to carry on. If you stopped, you'd be out.
Plowing on.
I'm really hungry still, though.
We've had enough.
Where are we
We've
off to
had
now,
enough.
Iain Watkins? You've chosen our evening's entertainment.
We're off to go and see a gentleman called Brett Domino.
Okay, I'd never heard of him.
He does videos on YouTube and stuff, and he is performing in London, close to King's Cross Station.
Yep.
He's from Leeds, originally. and I think he's still from Leeds, but now he's come to London to do a big gig. This is probably his last gig this year, and it was just by luck that I stumbled on it, and I said to Ian, do you fancy coming along? And Ian said yes.
Let me pay you for it.
No, I'm paying for it, just in case it's crap.
But okay, well, I'll give you some money for the dinner then.
Well, no, we're not. Look,
How much was the dinner?
We'll sort it out later. We're not sorting this out on the podcast.
I know you. You won't.
Sort it out on the podcast.
You won't sort it out. How much was this?
No, we'll sort it out later, but not on the podcast. It's very embarrassing. Oh, don't put your money away. Don't
£10.
Don't put that in the hot sauce.
Come on. Don't, because
That's too much.
Well, then we're quits then, because you got the tickets. And if it's rubbish, then you owe me £10 back. Fair enough? Deal. Right. I'm putting my jacket on.
Right. Okay. Thank you very much for the money.
Where would you rate this podcast on out of the
three that
we've done previously?
Probably the worst at this time.
Right, we're off.
I have to say that is the friendliest Nando's I've ever been in my life.
Amazing Nando's. Hey man, this is the friendliest Nando's we've ever been in. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
I know you from somewhere.
I was just sat over there. No.
Seen him.
What? Quick, let's get out. Quick. Escape from Nando's. No.
That fella had seen you on the telly. He's a big This Morning
He loves this one. So we're off to see this guy. We're recording what is ranked our 4th podcast out of 4. I think it's good, man. We've learned about Zulus. It's kind of more educational than the other ones.
I think the first one was all right because it was a little bit different, and we were out on the road and we were speaking to people randomly and stuff like that, and the random box pops. And then we made the mistake of putting out the eating in patisserie Valerie.
That was a great one because you had sound effects. We need some sound effects in this one.
People hated that one. Ian.
Who?
They hated it. I've read some of the reviews on iTunes, one of them in particular.
What did it say?
It said something along the lines of,
mate,
I'm
right.
a big fan of Ian Lee,
Yeah.
and I will still listen to your Absolute podcast, but
Yeah.
I shall not be listening to this again because it was absolute pony.
Well, you ruined it, I'll be honest. We have just looked at the figures, and the figures did drop dramatically after that second one.
I shouldn't have put out the second one, if I'm
Well,
honest.
that's your fault. The second one was fine. We were in a restaurant having some food. What do they want?
They said that it sounded like we were just going over what we were going to do in the podcast.
That's correct.
And that, how's that a podcast? It's just like a brainstorming session with blokes eating, and they didn't like it.
Well, hang on a minute. Now, this podcast is just going to be us talking about us brainstorming for the second podcast. So no one's going to like that one.
I think it's about time that we had a bit of honesty here.
I'm being honest. I want to go solo.
We can make that happen.
Okay. You're listening to Ian Lee's Important Target. On tonight's show, I'm going to be walking through King's Cross and saying something to a man on the telephone as he walks past me. Hey man.
Yeah, mate.
How you doing? I'm off to see a show. It's a young performer that I first discovered on the YouTube internet, and he's from Leeds, and he's doing a gig here in London. I'm really hoping it's going to be excellent, and I'm looking forward to it a lot. Oh hey, there's that guy that I used to do Important Target with, Iain Watko.
Hi mate, are you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm really successful now. I'm doing this on my own. So much better than when you were doing it with me. In fact, this is how good I am. I'm going to put some weird reverb on my voice now. Wow, reverb. And now I'm going to make it sound like there's a blooming spaceship landing. Oh, look out, spaceship! Lasers are going off everywhere.
You know, that's the point. They didn't like the second one had that in it, where we did that sort of like, oh, we're going to put that on.
Sorry, this is my podcast. I don't know what
Yeah, but
you've walked past now.
No, I'm not. I'm walking with you.
No, you've totally walked past.
I'm walking with you now, and I'm just giving you a bit of advice on your podcast that you need to just rein it in a little.
But you ruined our podcast. So why would I want advice on my podcast from someone who has been proven to be a podcast ruiner?
That is unfounded. But you didn't promote the third one.
I was too busy.
You gave up on it. Don't give up on us, baby.
Don't make the wrong seem right. The future lasts for more than one night. It's written in the moonbeams and painted on the stars. We can't change us.
You were talking about David Soul recently on a radio program.
That is absolutely correct.
Why?
You know. Oh, Eloise was wearing a cardigan. That was it.
Down.
Down a fucking backstreet, walking and movie star.
That's the better of the two songs.
They're good songs, man, but they're the only two. I once taped on them like Sky Arts or something. Not Sky Arts, I haven't got it. But David Soul live in concert from sort of 1976 when he was at his peak.
Did he?
Whoa! You can't say that. You can't say that.
The
'cause I-
half-time schedule.
No, I don't think he did that. You can't say that. You have to bleep that bit out. Seriously, you have
did.
to. He never did.
Not in concert.
No, not in concert. Although that would. No, he never did that. He never did that. You totally have to bleep
You
that
look
bit
that
out.
up.
No, I'm not going to look it up because I don't. So
You
what
did-
if he did?
Well, it's wrong.
It's because it's wrong. That's a terrible
Now
thing.
suddenly, Silver Lady's got a whole new meaning to it.
You have to bleep that bit out.
We've not.
You have-
It's not a libel.
You have to bleep that bit out. I do not want David Soul's lawyers literally up my ass.
He's very apologetic about it now.
You have to bleep that out. Have you bleeped it out?
I've bleeped it out.
Good. Oh, you make me angry sometimes.
Come on, Silver
Lady, take my hand. I won't run out of you again. Believe me, lost and alone, chilled to the bone. Silver Lady. Right, let's go and see the show.
Okay.
Is this still episode 4? Are we on? Is that done now?
No, this is still episode 4.
Okay, set the scene.
Okay, we left the gig early for reasons we will leave to one side.
Well, you didn't like it. I really enjoyed it.
I just felt that I'd taken you somewhere where you weren't really enjoying it, so I thought we'd go out early.
No, right, okay. Now I'm angry. If you left just because you thought I wasn't enjoying it, then you were wrong to leave for that reason, because I was enjoying it.
What we've done is we stopped
Yeah.
off at Pizza Express,
Yeah.
and we had a toffee fudge sundae, both of us the same.
And I had a coffee. I feel really sick
I
now.
had a coffee. You felt sick before it, so
We should have got some cigarettes now, the smoke of a cigarette.
kill or cure.
Anyway, we're in Absolute Radio, home of the
I
hit.
was getting to
Oh,
that.
sorry.
And now
Did you
what-
really leave because you thought I wasn't enjoying it? Because that's insane if that's the case.
Yes, because I felt bad that I said, let's do this thing.
But I was really enjoying it, though. So you should feel bad now for making me leave.
Okay, I looked across to the left,
Yeah,
which is where you were sat to my left.
correct.
And you looked a little bit disheartened.
I had really bad indigestion from the Nandos.
That's because we were speaking to too many people and not concentrating on eating.
We spoke to a blooming Zulu warrior.
And the people next to us took pictures of you with his girlfriend.
Copping off with his girlfriend, yeah, that was
But then they
weird.
took a picture of me as well, which I thought was nice.
That is nice.
Felt like I was part of it. Anyway, so what we've done now is we've been to Pizza Express and we've walked across the road to Golden Square, which is number 1 Golden Square.
That's classified information.
Well, it's not, because you can find it on the internet. Absolute Radio Towers, downstairs into studio, I don't know the number of the studio, which is where I've been once before. I was here before with Rob Bonet and also Paulie Walnuts.
Can you do a belch?
No. Can you?
No, I can't.
I could do, but I don't believe that we should have belches and farts and stuff on this.
Oh, okay, because I can do a fart.
Can you? Well, please don't.
Okay, I won't.
Anyway, so we're here, and you are a disgrace. Unbelievable. That is disgraceful. What on earth is wrong with... Now he's giggling. And now he's choking. Well, it serves you right. It serves you right, you
Come
disgraceful
on.
degenerate.
Listen, I think we've given them enough for episode 4, haven't we?
Yes, we have. So this is, what is this, Thursday the 16th of June?
Why not? Why not? Let's say that it is.
Thursday the 16th of June, and he's just about to do a
I'm
show.
very, very tired.
He's tired. There's going to
Really
be a
tired.
magician in. Eloise is going to be here. I'm going to hold back.
Yeah.
Because I know that you hate me.
Yeah,
and
correct.
I'll just keep my mouth shut, I think.
Okay, my left testicle's really itchy. You couldn't scratch it, could you?
No, I couldn't. What is wrong with you, man?
I've got an itchy ball.
Itchy yourself.
Okay.
we've sunk to new depths.
See you on episode 5 of Ian Lee's Important Target. Turn it off now. That was brilliant.